morning students. This is the 13th group unit. In that we are going to discuss about boron compounds are completed up to boron nitride, and now it is aluminium and its compound. Separately we have to need to study about aluminium and its compound. It is also one of the important element in 13th group, and their compounds also very important. Let's see, and each and every point is important while we are preparing for the competitive examinations. Okay, that is the difference for the normal students and those who are preparing for the competitive level examinations, MCET, NEET, JEE, like that. Okay, so this competitive level way of preparation is very useful to your further examinations, even you are preparing group 2, group 1. Okay, we are all like that. Okay, so let's see about aluminium. It belongs to 13th group, and its electronic configuration its atomic number is 13. So now 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p1. Okay, 10 plus 3. This is the valency cell, valency cell. Atomic number is 13. Okay, aluminium is the third most abundant element in the earth crust. It is available 8.3% in the earth. Okay, keep this point. Aluminium is always found in combined state, like aluminium in combined state like with oxygen. Okay, so not freely. Aluminium always combined with oxygen or other elements. Okay, it does not exist as freely as aluminium. Okay, it is combined in state. Okay, as Al2O3, 2H2O. Okay, this is called bauxite. Bauxite. Okay, let's see. Important mineral ore of aluminium or source of aluminium. Here ore means raw material, where it is available, where aluminium is available in the raw material. Okay, or source of aluminium. So this is important here. So as oxides, aluminium available as oxide, aluminium oxide. Okay, so as oxide, one of that corundum. Okay, corundum, it is one of the source of aluminium. Okay, it is a crystalline form of alumina. What is alumina? Al2O3. It is one type of crystalline form of Al2O3. These corundum have in different forms. These corundum, okay, suppose ruby type of corundum, and one more type of corundum is sapphire. It is also one type of corundum, and emerald, this is also one type of corundum. Okay, so now this is a red color ruby stone. Ruby stone we have used in ornament. It has color, okay, due to chromium in +3 oxidation state. Due to chromium, ruby stone corundum has red in color, okay. And saffron, this is a red pink color, okay, clear. So corundum consists titanium, vanadium, chromium and iron, like transition metals. That is D block elements. So titanium, vanadium, chromium, iron, these are called as D block elements. We call it is transition metals. So due to these transition metals, these corundum shows different colors, depends on these transition metals. Okay, transition metal having color property. If any compound they process transition metals, they shows colors. Okay, so here corundum consists of different transition metals. Suppose that corundum in ruby form, it is consists chromium +3 ion, so it gives red color for it. Okay, so corundum is simply crystalline form of alumina. Okay, and in oxide, this is the first source, and the second source is diaspore. What is the formula for it? Al2O3 and H2O. Okay, and third oxide source here, bauxite. So very important. What is the formula for it? Al2O3, 2 moles of water, bauxite. And fourth one is gibbsite, that is Al2O3, 3 moles of H2. These are all aluminium oxides, okay, and where aluminium there are not, so these are the sources for aluminium. Okay, keep that important note here. Bauxite is the chief ore of aluminium. This is the best ore for aluminium. If you want to extract the aluminium metal, extract means purify the metal here. So which source we prefer to choose here? That is bauxite. Okay, keep it. So now this bauxite contains silica, that is SiO2, and ferric oxide. What is the formula? Fe2O3 as impurities. These are the impurities present in bauxite. Okay, along with Al2O3, 2 moles of water, ferric oxide and silica is also present in bauxite as impurity. Okay. Note it down. If ferric oxide as impurity, then that bauxite is called red bauxite. Okay. Majorly Fe2O3 as that is ferric oxide as impurity, then that bauxite is called as red bauxite. Okay, clear? These are the oxide form of sources of aluminium. Okay, Keep it in our mind. And next one, fluoride source. Second one, fluoride ore of aluminium. So in that, one of the important, that is cryolite. The formula is Na3AlF6. This is cryolite formula. This cryolite is the second important or chief ore of aluminium after bauxite. Give the first priority for bauxite, then second important ore of aluminium is cryolite, where fluorine is there, so it is called fluoride ore. Okay. And third important ore is basic sulfate. Basic sulfates. Okay. Clear? That is alum stone or alunite. Okay. For example, potassium sulfate, aluminium sulfate, and 4 moles of aluminium hydroxide. This is example for alum. Okay. Here aluminium is there or not? So it is one of the source for aluminium. Basic sulfate. Sulfate is present, SO4. Okay. And fourth one is, that is basic phosphate. Basic phosphates. Turquoise, and its important formula is so this is the formula for turquoise, and exact formula is CuAl6, PO4 taken 4 and OH taken 8 and 4H2O. Okay. So this is usually blue color. What is the color of this turquoise? Blue color. Okay. Keep this in our point. Due to presence of copper phosphate. So turquoise has blue in color due to the presence of copper phosphate. This is the phosphate ore where aluminium is present or not? Clearly. Okay. So these are important source of aluminium. And let's see. And fifth source, that is silicates. Silicates here, clay, you know very well, and China clay, where aluminium is present. These are all silicates. And porcelain is also one of the source for aluminium. Kaolin, it is also one of the source. And feldspar is very very important. That formula is okay. It is also silicate here, and slate is one of the silicate form. Okay, these are all the source for aluminium. Okay, keep this one. And the next one, so some of the important notes point here. The first one, sapphire, it is corundum material. Okay, corundum form. So why it is usually blue color, usually in blue color. Okay, so sapphire means alumina. That means alumina means Al2O3. Alumina with Fe plus 3 and titanium plus 4 as impurities. So in sapphire, it is the form of aluminum crystal like corundum. It consists, sapphire means alumina with Fe plus 3, titanium plus 4. These two are impurities in the alumina, then we call it is sapphire. It is one type of corundum, you know. And the next one is topaz. Topaz, it is alumina with Fe plus 3 as impurity. Okay, and ruby, this is very very important, which is red. Alumina with Cr plus 3 as impurity. Okay, and turquoise, okay, and silicate. Silicate, one of the important compound, that is kaolinite. The formula is Al2O3, 2SiO2 and 2H2O. Kaolinite formula, it is one of the silicate source of aluminium. Okay, keep this one. These are the transition metals, you know, or D block elements. And the next topic, that is extraction of aluminium from bauxite. Okay, tell me, what is the formula for bauxite? Al2O3, 2H2O. Extraction means purify the aluminium from their source. Okay, this is called bauxite. Okay, and impurities in bauxite are silica, that is SiO2, and ferric oxide, that is Fe2, O3. These three are impurities. Okay. If Fe2O3 as impurity, then that bauxite is called red bauxite. Okay. So while we are preparing pure aluminium, before that we have to remove silica and ferric oxide. Okay. Note it down. First we have to remove the SiO2 and Fe2O3 before electrolysis. Electrolysis means it is one of the purification technique here. Before electrolysis of bauxite. So while we are going to electrolysis, first we have to remove silicon dioxide and ferric oxide initially. Okay, silicon dioxide, what is the majority compound? Si here iron. First remove iron and silicon. That is, remove silicon and iron from bauxite before electrolysis process. Okay, so if silicon and iron is present in bauxite, then aluminium becomes brittle and leads to corrosion or rust. So due to the iron and silicon, this aluminium undergoes rusting or brittle in nature, easy to break. Okay. So for that purpose, first we have to remove silicon and iron before electrolysis process. Okay. So what is the main point for this one? We are going to remove the iron and silicon before electrolysis process. Okay, keep that. So in the process of extraction of aluminium, there is 3 steps. Okay, there is 3 steps. That is step 1. Step 1, purification of, or we call it is refining of bauxite. That is the first step. First take the bauxite and purify that. Okay, and the step 2, electrolytic reduction of alumina. In this process we get alumina. Okay, so after refining of bauxite we get alumina. This alumina is undergoes reduction as alumina. Okay, that is electrolytic reduction. So from this one we get alumina in this process. By using this one, in the electrolytic reduction of alumina, we get aluminium. In step 3, this aluminium undergoes electrolytic purification of aluminium. This aluminium completely undergoes purified, complete 99.9% purity of aluminium we get at this third step. Okay, so we get pure alumina in third step. Okay, keep this. Initially we have bauxite. Here we are purified, then we get alumina in the first step. After that, this alumina undergoes reduction. It gives Al, alumina. It has some impurities. So due to the electrolytic purification, we get pure alumina in third step. Okay. These are the 3 steps which are involved in the purification of alumina or extraction of alumina. Okay. Keep this. Now we are going to discuss about first step 1. Okay. So in the step 1 we have three methods to purify the bauxite. Here two methods here we have. In that one is Bayes process or Bayes method to purify the alumina. Okay. So in this method here we are taking bauxite initially. Bauxite. Okay. So bauxite means Al2O3, which is in powder form, and it is undergoes roasting. Roasting means at low temperature. Here this is the ore, aluminium ore. This is ore, aluminium present. So from this bauxite we are going to purify as Al2O3. So this is roasting, am I right? At low temperature. Roasting means heating of ore in presence of air. Heating of raw material or ore in presence of air is called as roasting. Okay. So by the roasting we have to remove here first FeO, that is ferrous oxide, where iron process +2 oxidation state. Ferrous means Fe +2, ferrous oxide. After that we get ferric oxide. What is the oxidation state of iron here? +3 oxidation state. Okay. So simple. Generally oxygen carries -2 mark. What is the charge? -2. So let us take FeO, ferrous oxide. So now I would like to calculate oxidation state of iron. How many iron atoms here? Here we have only one. So take as X. How many oxygen atoms? 1. Oxygen carries how much? -2 generally. So is there any charge on this molecule? Net charge? No. Either minus or plus. So E equals to 0. Then X -2 is equals to 0. Then X equals to how much? +2. So iron with +2 is called as ferrous. Let us come to Fe2O3, ferric oxide. So calculate oxidation state of iron here. How many iron atoms here we have? 2. So take as 2x. 3. Each one carries -2. No net charge here. So equals to 0. 2x -6 equals 0. Then 2x equals to +6. X equals to how much? +3. So iron has +3 in Fe2O3. So here +2 +3 are oxidation state of iron. Okay. Keep this. So here initially we remove the iron. Am I right? So in the Bayer process, main impurity is ferric oxide. We remove that impurity. Okay. In the bauxite, ferric oxide as the main impurity, then we go for Bayes process. This process we should need to use. Okay. Keep this. In the bauxite, which one is the major impurity here? Ferric oxide. In that case, we use Bayes process. Okay. So now we remove Fe2O3 from the bauxite. Okay. Now from that remaining bauxite treated with NaOH solution, sodium hydroxide, another name is caustic soda also we call it is. Okay, sodium hydroxide, which is base, it gives sodium meta-aluminate. What we call it is sodium meta-aluminate. At 150 degrees Celsius under 80 degrees atmosphere pressure. Okay, 150 degree temperature under 80 atmosphere pressure. 80 atmosphere pressure. Sodium meta-aluminate is generated. So now it is undergoes hydrolysis. Here hydrolysis means addition of water to the compound. Okay, keep it in your mind. So and add little amount of aluminum hydroxide, then we get aluminum hydroxide and sodium hydroxide. This is the main product here. This is precipitation, PPT, like curd. Okay, so PPT, sodium hydroxide is generated again. So NaOH is used initially here. Okay, now this formed NaOH is used again in this reaction. This reaction again we get aluminum hydroxide. Okay, this is the Bayer process where we get aluminum hydroxide. Once again, in the Bayer process, what is the major impurity? Fe2O3, ferric oxide. So first we have to remove Fe2O3, then we go for addition of NaOH to the bauxite at 150 1880 atmosphere. We get sodium meta-aluminate. So after hydrolysis and addition of little amount of aluminum hydroxide, we get maximum quantity of aluminum hydroxide, which is called PPT here, and NaOH. Okay, precipitation, PPT means. These NaOH again added to bauxite. If is there any excess aluminum, it converted as aluminum hydroxide. Okay, then this formed aluminum hydroxide washed and dried. Okay, that is Bayer's process. In the Bayer's process, we purify the bauxite and it converted as aluminum hydroxide. Okay, this is one method in the refining of bauxite. And the second method, that what is second method? That is Hall's process. Which one ma? Hall's process. In the step 1, second method is Hall's process. Here we are taking bauxite initially. Okay, and add sodium carbonate it undergoes fused. Fused means nothing but of melting, keep it in our mind. Okay, it gives sodium meta-aluminate. Okay, and circulated and add water, then it is NaAlO2 solution. By the addition of water, it became a solution liquid. Sodium meta-aluminate it is also. Now at 50 to 60 degrees Celsius, pass the CO2 gas. Okay, we call it is circulated. Circulated means pass CO2 gas into this one. Then we get aluminum hydroxide and sodium carbonate again. Okay, this is PPT, So this aluminum hydroxide dry and washed. Now the sodium carbonate again we use for getting more aluminum hydroxide in this reaction. So which one finally formed the sodium carbonate again we use in this reaction to get more aluminum hydroxide. Okay, so this is Hall's process. Here also we extract the aluminum hydroxide as PPT in the first step. bauxite converted as AlOH taken thrice, that is aluminium hydroxide. And third one is, third process, Serpex process. So when we use this method, silica as main impurity in bauxite, then we select this Serpex process. Okay, so what it is, so that process is, initially we are taking bauxite. Okay, what it is, bauxite. Okay, now this bauxite is treated with coke, that is carbon, at 1800 degrees Celsius. That means at high temperature, 1800 degrees Celsius means. Okay, so it gives aluminium nitride. Aluminium nitride, this is. Okay, and further when we add water, it gives aluminium trihydroxide and NH3. Here it is PPT. Okay, and this ammonia is the byproduct, valuable byproduct. This is the main product, this is additional product. Okay, along with this one we get this also. Okay, this is PPT, washed and dried. So now in this three process, we purify the bauxite and we get aluminium hydroxide as impurity. That is the first step. After that, in the first step only, this formed, any one of the method you have to select, depends on impurity. Okay, ferric oxide we go for Bayer process. Okay, Hall's process generally, and this Serpex process, silica as main impurity, SiO2. Okay, now after extraction of AlOH taken thrice, now calcination of to get alumina, that is pure alumina we get in the calcination process. So what is calcination? What is calcination here? Heating of ore in the absence of air. In the absence of air. Okay. So roasting means in the presence of air. Calcination means in the absence of air. Keep it in our mind. So we have this topic in metallurgy. We will discuss about there. Now this AlOH taken thrice, that is aluminium hydroxide, heated at 1500 degrees Celsius, almost high temperature, it gives Al2O3 and H2O. Okay, this is pure alumina. Okay, so finally, therefore, in the step 1, we purified bauxite as Al2O3. Okay, so now this Al2O3 go to second step, we get aluminium, that alumina again purify in third step. Okay, the two steps we will discuss on tomorrow. Okay, so okay students, write the notes properly. Thank you very much.